Good afternoon, everyone. Now we go to the Shen or the vitality in our visual diagnosis. Visual diagnosis of a person's Shen. Observation of the Shen is probably one of the most important aspects of diagnosis. Even though observation of the Shen is something many people do without even thinking about it, it is a good idea to be aware of what you are doing and subsequently draw relevant conclusion from what you have observed. We immediately start to form an impression of the patient's Shen from the first point of contact. The state of a person's Shen is critical in determining the prognosis. This is because Shen is formed from jing, qi, and blood. These are the material basis for the more ethereal Shen. For its part, Shen is the exterior manifestation of these substances. This means that the person's Shen will reflect the state of these vital substances and the condition of the body that generates them. Okay? If the person is healthy and their yin, yang, qi, jing, blood, and zangfu are strong, they will have a strong Shen. They are weak, or if evil qi, the pathogenic qi, is virulent and injuring the vital substances, their Shen will be weakened. Shen can be observed in a person's eyes, face, hair, body movements, tongue, and breathing, as well as the way they act, react, and interact with their surroundings. Vitality is a key word here. When there is Shen, there is vitality. If a person radiates a vitality, there will still be a good prognosis even if their symptoms are serious. So, importante po na merong vitality ang condition ng isang client. Contrarily, if the person lacks this radiance, the prognosis is poor. So, pag hindi natin ito na-observe sa ating client, there could be a poor prognosis. This is because a lack of Shen is a sign that the vital substances are injured and or the evil qi is virulent. So, it's either pwedeng na-injured ang vital substance or malakas po yung evil qi na nag-attack or naka-affect ng ating client. If Shen is strong, healthy, and harmonious, there will be a shine and a sparkle to the person's eyes. So we could easily observe this on our client's eyes. The eyes will be bright. Conversely, a person's eyes can seem dull and lifeless if their Shen is weak or blocked. If the person's Shen is agitated, their eyes can seem very intense, or they will be restless and their gaze darting around the room. Because Shen manifests in the eyes, a person with healthy Shen will be able to look you directly in the eye and maintain prolonged eye contact. So, nakakapag-eye contact po yung client na maganda po yung Shen. If the Shen is out of balance, you can have the sensation that even though you are looking them directly in the eyes, there is no contact. So, dapat observant po na tayo dito. They have difficulty maintaining eye contact because their eyes are darting around in various directions, or they may maintain eye contact but have a dull and lightless eyes. So, we should be observant and be able to differentiate while doing an eye contact with the client. They may give the sensation that there is no one there, there's no vision coming out through the eyes, or you are not able to create a connection into them. Okay? The skin of the face is another place where a person's Shen can be observed. The skin in the face should have a faint glow. The facial skin should also be soft and elastic. It should not be gray, dry, or lifeless. Okay? So, dapat maganda po yung skin, facial skin. There should be a vitality in the skin. There's not dissimilar to the tongue. This is not dissimilar to the tongue. Both should appear fresh and have a vibrancy. There should be the same vitality that you see in a live fish, not a fish that have been lying on a fishmonger's slab for a few days. As stated earlier, Shen is the external manifestation of the internal organs and the vital substance. So, kung ano po na-observe natin externally sa Shen, it is a representation of the internal organs and the vital substance. This means that the person's body and their muscles can also reflect the quality of their Shen. A strong body with healthy muscles and strong bones will be a sign that there is a strong foundation for Shen. Example, that their jing and blood are strong and healthy. A person's movement should be light and agile and their reflexes sharp. This shows that Shen is able to control the body and that the emperor is in command in this realm. Okay, there is a close relationship and cooperation between the heart and the lung. Shen can therefore also be observed in a person's breathing. So, pagmasdan natin ang paghinga ng client, the respiration should be calm, smooth, and regular, indicating that the Shen is in balance. Okay? The concept of the Shen encompasses both the concept of the soul and the mind in Western terminology. Most people can recall having seen someone in the street or on a bus and instantly recognizing that the person is mentally deranged. Okay? Their clothes, their hair, and body movements separate them from the crowd. So we could easily observe them if there is changes by comparing them to the crowd. So this could be easily observed now. If a person's Shen is in balance, a person will have abnormal responses and behavior in relation to their surroundings. A person whose Shen is in balance naman will often dress oddly. So there, differentiate kaagad natin yung difference. The clothes may seem strange, unusual, or disharmonious, or just inappropriate for their surrounding or the season. So, makikita natin sa pagdadamit ng ating client. Their hair can be eye-catching and eccentric, and they will act and behave in a way that arouses our attention. So, yung difference nito, like their hair, makakatch kaagad ng ating observation. However, it is important to remember that even though a person's clothes and behavior may seem odd or different to what most people think of as normal, it may just be something that is the norm within a certain subculture or ethnic group to which the person belongs, or it may be a conscious choice by the person. So, hindi naman na tayo dapat kaagad-agad mag-judge dito sa ating client because it could be their culture or their ethnic group. So ito po yung representation nila, kaya sila naiiba. So we should be also observant of this kind of practices. Okay? Sa observation of Shen, difference ng strong Shen that is in balance and Shen that is weak or imbalance. Sa eyes, there is sa strong Shen, the eyes are bright and have a sparkle and radiance, while sa weak Shen, the eyes can seem either dull and lifeless or too intense. Sa eye contact, yung strong Shen, there's a good eye contact and the person is able to maintain this contact. While a weak Shen, there is poor eye contact and the person has difficulty maintaining eye contact. Their gaze can be too rigid and staring. Their eyes can dart around the room or they may shyly look away because it is too intimidating to maintain eye contact. Sa facial skin naman, yung strong Shen, the skin has radiance and is soft and supple. While a weak Shen, the skin is dull and lifeless, possibly gray or matte. Okay? Sa hair naman, ang strong Shen, the hair has shine and luster, while a weak Shen, the hair is dull and lifeless. Yung muscles and flesh, sa strong Shen, there is strong and solid body with good muscle tone, while sa weak Shen, there is weak and lax body with poor muscle tone. Sa body movements, ang strong Shen, there is agile movement with good reflexes, while Shen that is weak, slow, uncertain movements with poor reflexes. Sa breathing, strong Shen, it is calm and smooth breathing, while weak Shen, superficial, irregular, or rapid breathing. Sa clothes and hair, strong Shen, normal and harmonious clothing and hair, while sa weak Shen, outlandish or odd clothes and hair, while sa response to the environment, strong Shen, the person acts and react normally with their strong surroundings. Sa Shen that is weak, the person is either very apathetic or agitated. The person reacts inappropriately to their surroundings, saying and doing things that are odd and or inappropriate. Okay? Next, we go to the false Shen. Something that can be seen in seriously ill patients is that they can go from a state where they are very exhausted and their Shen appears to be extremely weak, possibly even lacking consciousness, to suddenly brightening up. They may suddenly start talking again and have a brightness in their eyes. Their appetite returns and they get a rosier color returning to their face. This is ostensibly a positive improvement, but it is actually the opposite. When a person is very weak and ill, recovering and returning to strength should occur gradually. So, dapat po ang recovery or changes ng patient to going to healing condition should be gradual, hindi po yung agad-agad. What is being observed here is a false Shen and is an indication that the Sheng Qi is about to collapse and the yin and yang are separating. So, hindi po magandang observation ang ganito na makikita natin. These apparent benign signs are in fact manifestation that the yang has detached itself from yin and is no longer controlled, thereby rising upward. So this is a very serious and negative signs. Okay? So first, we need to have an observation of the vitality. So yun po yung Shen, yung vitality. Broad meaning, so there is a general manifestation of the vital activities of the human body. Shen refers to life. Sa narrow meaning, it is a spiritual activities. Shen refers to the spirit. Sa material basis, Shen comes from the congenital essence. It depends on the nourishment of acquired essence after birth and the support of the normal functions of the zangfu organs. The significance of the observation of vitality to understand the strength of the antipathogenic qi of the human body and the severity of the disease. The observation of vitality focuses on the observation of the eye, consciousness and spirit, complexion, and appearance. Okay. With vitality, less vitality, without vitality, false vitality, one can observe 4 types of vitality. So ito po yung 4 na dapat ino-observe natin. With vitality, the antipathogenic qi has not yet been damaged, indicating that the disease is mild. Okay? Sa less vitality here, the antipathogenic qi is weak. So, nag-weaken na po yung antipathogenic qi as in deficiency patients. Next, without vitality naman, this indicates the critical stage of disease. Okay, critical po yung stage condition. And sa false vitality, a patient with serious disease shows a false manifestation of good vitality, this being the sign of approaching death. So, Pag na-observe po natin ito, this is not a very good observation, and this could mean that there is a sign of approaching death. Okay? Next, manifestation and significance. With vitality, sa manifestation, there is normal appearance and color, lustrous complexion, keen response, a sparkle in the eyes, full consciousness with normal speech and movements and regular respiration. Significance, there it is healthy even though the patient is diseased, has disease, the disease is mild with a good prognosis. Sa less vitality, ang manifestation, listlessness, forgetfulness, sleepiness, low voice, tiredness, slow in movement. Significance, there is weakness of the function of the zangfu organs, mild disease with a good prognosis. Okay? Without vitality, emaciation with disease, complexion, slow in response, without sparkle in the eyes, not full consciousness, abnormal speech and movements, delirium, like delirium, involuntary movement of fumbling and picking at the bed for clothes, and respiration. So there's failure function of the zangfu organs, and it is a poor prognosis. Next, false vitality, there is suddenly with the flash cheeks, sparkle in the eyes, and a good appetite. So there is a failure of being to control yang, causing yang to float out, showing a false phenomenon of getting better, being a critical sign of separation of yin and yang and impending death. So not a very good sign, okay? Next, abnormal mentality. Depressive mental disorder are manifested by dejection, reticence, or incoherent speech, laughing, and crying, mostly caused by stagnation of phlegm, qi, misting the mind. Manic mental disorder is manifested by shouting, restlessness, and violent behaviors, mostly caused by excessive yang disturbance in the mind or blood stasis misting the mind. So, epilepsy manifested by falling down in a fit, loss of consciousness, foam on the lips, screams with eyes staring upward, and convulsions. Mostly caused by liver wind bringing the phlegm upward to mist the mind, or phlegm fire disturbing the heart. Okay po, thank you for your attention.